Wait, what if AI could actually explain its genius level thinking to you step by step, like having Einstein as your personal mentor? Well, hey everybody, welcome back. Mark here. Today we're going to talk about DeepSeek R1. It's the latest version. It just dropped. A lot of people have been doing videos on this, and I wanted to do it too, so I could really show you the mind-changing things that it can do now. I mean, I'm completely blown away, and I had to share it with you today. Again, we're diving into DeepSeek R1, a game-changing new AI model that is revolutionizing how we interact with artificial intelligence. And here's the kicker, it's completely free and open source. Of course, you can also use the API, and it's dirt cheap compared to other models that are out there. That being said, please like, subscribe, and if you're new here, please check out the 30-day challenge that I have in the link up above. Also, you can download my free AI checklist down below. Okay, so what sets DeepSeek R1 apart from its ability to think out loud, walking you through the reasoning processes and step by step? It's seriously fascinating to watch it work through these problems. Almost like behind the scenes, look at the genius problem-solving complexities that are there. And the best part, the deeper you dive, the more impressive it is. All right, let me break this down to you. One, the performance, it's outperforming all the other models that are out there. The cost, again, if you're using an API, it's about 96% cheaper than all the other ones. Its ability of being open source, allowing people the flexibility to adjust things that they need. Its built-in search capabilities and lightning fast responses. So what I went ahead and did is I'm going to go ahead and throw in, copy this over here. I actually have a couple of prompts set up that I want to show you guys. So we're going to find an 11-letter English word for basically just giving it something difficult. So in order to do the DeepSeek think, you want to do deep think. And now, before you couldn't do both deep think and search at the same time. Do both of them at the same time. This is making sure you're getting the best out of both worlds. So we have find an 11-letter English adjective derived from Latin that means resistant to change or unyielding. It must meet all of the following criteria, contain exactly 4 unique vowels, A, E, I, O, U, with no repeated vowels. Oof. Ends with the suffix ANT, example dominant, vigilant, includes a letter sequence, stab, not necessarily standalone word. Examples of invalid vowels A, E, I, O, U would fail due to the repeating A. Walk me through your reasoning step by step, eliminating candidates, test hypotheses, and explain why the potential answers do or do not fit. Don't fit. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens here. You're going to see what's going to happen is it tells us, okay, I'm going to scroll this up here so you can see what we're talking about. But it's doing its thinking. But if we come up here, it says, okay, let's tackle this problem. I need to find an 11-letter adjective ending in ant derived from Latin, so it's breaking down exactly the way it's think. First, the suffix ant is fixed at the end. Okay, so then it tells me I have 7 letters left to go. And then it keeps going through everything, and it just tells you exactly what it's thinking, which is really killer. It's still going, so let's see what it ends up with here. All right. So it's got some weight, perhaps it's a little bit stabilisant with an extra letter. It might be stabilisant, which terms checking. The vowels are A, I, A, repeating A and I, so it's not valid. So it tells you exactly what the problems are, and it's going through it still. Weight must seem like if the word must include stab at the end, and ant would only have 4 unique vowels, no repeating, but stab and ant. All right. Constant. So it's still thinking. I mean, this is a pretty tough one. I don't know if it's even possible. Wait, maybe there's a word that doesn't not have stab as a consecutive sequence, but spread out. So it's still thinking about it, and still thinking. But again, this is all free. Now, even if you're doing this through the API is a little bit more expensive when you're using R1, but it's going to do this in the background. And if you're using the API, you typically won't see the thought process here like it's doing here. but it will show you the results and why it chose that in the end. So we're still going on here, and it's still thinking. And with ChatGPT, this would already be part of your daily limit if you're on the free plan, but this is completely free. This is not a paid subscription or anything like that. So let's see here. Really frustrating. Let me think. Oh, look, this is really frustrating. Let me try to think of a word, consonant again, that is derived from Latin meaning steadfast. And if I apply the prefix non-consonant, the letters are 11, vowels O, repeating also stab. All right, so it's still going. Wait, I just thought of subservient, but it ends with IV. However, substantive, letters 11, stab, but and so it's still going. Wait, consonant. And so it's still thinking about it. But the answer, here we go. The answer to the puzzle is immutablent. Immutablent. Wow, okay. However, upon careful consideration, this does not exist in standard English. The correct answer fits the criteria, but realizing a mistake, the inaccurate word immutable is incorrect. The correct word is immutable, but that's only 9 letters with ABL. It's reevaluating. So here's British English spelling, but repeated vowels. So the accurate answer, adhering to all the constraints, is unstabilistant, but it's 13 letters. After exhausting an elimination, the valid answer is. All right. Final answer, the correct word is, wow, it goes through everything. Thus, the puzzle might have a non-standard or a less common solution. So it's pretty incredible the way it thought through all of that. But then you think, okay, what else can we do with this? That's all fun and games. But let's have it solve an actual problem, something that's user friendly, something that we could actually use. I know a lot of people are into health and fitness, so let's create a HTML JavaScript calorie calculator. Let's see how it does with this one. So if I go ahead and go back here, we're going to go ahead and paste that in there. And we want deep think and search and let it go. Now, one of the things that I do is I will go ahead and say, hey, I want to build this. Please create a prompt for me to do this using your model. And it'll give me the prompt. That way, I'm not second guessing as to what the computer wants you to say. So again, now it's going through the idea here. Let's go up to the top of this. We're asking it to make this calorie counter. Okay, need to create a responsive calorie calculator using HTML, JavaScript. Let's break down the requirements step by step. First, the user's age, weight, height, gender, activity level. Should be all of these are all form elements. So it basically goes through the thought process and it's building it out now. I'm guessing it's probably building the code by now. But code structure tells you what it wants to do. HTML structure, submit button, CSS, which is how pretty it looks. JavaScript, okay, great. Wait in progress, okay, great. And let's see, that's still the thought process. Okay, here it's building. Let's see if it's done building it out yet. It's still printing it out here. So the cool thing also about DeepSeek is you see this run HTML. When it's done, we can run the HTML and see a format of it and see what it actually looks like. And so this is all the code to make it work. And what you can do is on your own website. Okay, it looks like it's done. On your own website, if you like it, you can copy this code out, paste it into, if you're on WordPress, for example, into a custom HTML, and it'll work perfectly. So let's see here. Run HTML. Age, I'm 52. Kilograms, 79. Height in cm, 187. Male, activity levels. We have, I do light exercise. I'm not a big exercise person, but daily caloric needs. So we're writing here weight loss. This maintenance 2,300 calories, or weight gain 2,800 calories. Oof, that's a tough one to beat. All right, so that gives us a quick idea, but let's say we want to adjust this a little bit. All right, let's say, please redo this, but allow for changing to pounds and inches, as well as kg and centimeters, and then also make the header more attractive. So you can see how quickly, like, I didn't like the way it looked. Like if we come in here, I don't like this. This is just kind of plain. So let's make it more attractive and modern. And modern. Whoops. And modern. Okay. And let's see what happens. I don't want to make this too long, but here we're going to go ahead and hit enter and let it go through it and see what happens here. So again, you can see how it's thinking now, and it's saying, okay, let me come back up here a little bit more. Okay, let's tackle the user's request. They want the caloric calculator to allow switching between pounds and inches and kg and cm, and also make the header more attractive and modern. First, for the unit conversion, I need to toggle. So it's letting a toggle switch in there. It's saying what it's going to do. It says the conversions in here for everything. I should create functional updates for the UI. Okay. Next, validation inputs numbers. Now for the header, wants to be more gradient pattern, background nice, adding glass morphism. Okay. Transparent. So this is pretty cool. All right, here it's already building it out, but it gives us our reasoning and what it's thinking on it. And it is doing this from the web as well as its deep think. So it's hitting both of those things. Oh, looks like it's done already. So let's go ahead and run and let's see. Okay, that's interesting. So we can go metric and imperial. I could have it move this down. The age, again, we can go up and down. Kilograms, what if I want, if I want to go to this here, I can just switch it real quickly. And then I want to go weight. If I go pounds, 180 inches, 62, I believe. It's been so long since I've used inches. And no, this can't be right. We'll go back to metric. But I could tell it to move this around a little bit. All right, 180 kg. I don't need to be kg. So 78. And let's go 189, 187 male. And let's go light exercise, calculate. So, we broke it. But we could go, okay, the calculator is not working on metric. Let's go ahead and try calculate on this side. So we would just tell it, okay, the styling is nice. The toggle for imperial versus metric needs to come down a little, and the calculator is not working or showing a result. So we'll go ahead and do that, let it think through it again. So it should fix these things now, make it look all nice and pretty. I was working before, so it'll probably go back through there and fix it. So let's see what happens. And so while this is doing this, let's talk about some of the other applications that you can actually use this for. So building interactive tools like the one we're doing now, you can build full-blown games like Space Invaders, different things like this. Maybe I'll do that in another one. Website creation, build responsive, modern looking websites with clean code, as well as SEO optimized on it. Application developments, creating interactive apps like synthesizer boards, or anything like this, or even like this calculator that we're building right now. Content generation and making sure it's optimized properly. Just tell it what to do. And the nice thing is it'll search and find out what, we're not seeing Please, let's come back here, please include this into the HTML code so that I can input all the code into a WordPress site with custom HTML. Okay, that should fix it now, but we're going to go ahead and continue. So content generation, so we can have it, set it up for optimization, for SEO optimization purposes. But then I like Claude much better for actually writing. So we could set it up and then move it over to Claude and have Claude rewrite it, and so that it's more humanized. So what really blows me away about this model is it's, the content creation that it's doing here. It's doing all the coding, it understands, it tells you the way it's thinking. The speed is actually pretty mind-blowing considering it's showing you all its thought process and everything that's in there. So it looks like we're finishing this off here, and now we'll be able to run the HTML code, and hopefully it'll all work out perfectly, because otherwise this will be kind of a weird video, won't it? All right, let's go down to the bottom here. And there, it's updated. Let's go ahead and run. All right. Oh, look at that. That's much nicer. Now we can click back and forth here. Metric, age, 52, 78, 187, male, light exercise, calculator, and does it calculate? And there it is. Yay, it works. So all that information is ready to go. And all I would need to do is copy this code right here and paste it into the custom HTML block, which is pretty dang cool. So at any rate, I think that that'll be winding things down here. But if you're ready to try it yourself, just head over to DeepSeek.com or even chat.deepseek.com, which you can see up here at the top of the screen right here, and sign up. It's completely free. Let's see. Oh, and remember, these AI tools are here to amplify your creativity, not replace it. Think of DeepSeek R1 as your ultra smart collaborator, ready to solve problems and unlock new possibilities. I'm genuinely excited about this and what it means for developers, creators, and problem solvers. The future of AI is here now, and it's getting more and more accessible. It's absolutely amazing. Have you tried DeepSeek yet, R1 yet? Drop a comment below and let me know the incredible things you're planning to create, and let's learn to grow together. Thanks.